Welcome, Divine Family. We are Divine Union, and we are so excited to have you guys today because we have yet another card reading for you today. This isn't any card reading. This is a very special channel message reading for the upcoming August full moon, which will peak on August 19th. This full moon is very rare and very special because it is a blue supermoon, which the Native Americans refer to as the sturgeon moon. A supermoon is when the moon appears to be closer to Earth than normal, and a blue moon is when 4 full moons in a season are in a row, and the third of that 4 is called a blue moon. And the sturgeon part is when the Native Americans would keep track of their seasons, they would call this the sturgeon full moon because the large sturgeons would be captured and caught at this time. This, I think, is a great metaphor for us to remember that we are at the peak of abundant season, that we are in flourishing season, and this is a time when things are in abundance and they were gathering. And what can we use for these metaphors into our life right now? Just coming out of the Lion's Gate, the energy is very high and very intense. And as we know, the full moon can be very intense as well. So this message will be a channel message for us to keep our energies in line and to remember to stay calm, present, and centered. With that, I will get started with the reading. Again, I always like to sage and cleanse the area and the space before we start. Universe, as we gather today, I ask you to bless and protect all that this video comes across. That every person that lays eyes on this video will be protected in a golden ball of light. This golden ball of light is our protection, and it will protect us from any negative thoughts, energies, or patterns. We ask you to alchemize and transmute any negative energies into positivity. We ask Mother Earth and Father Sky to ground and unite us in this moment. We are also working with 3 different sound bowls today. We have the root chakra sound bowl, we have the heart chakra sound bowl, and we have the crown chakra sound bowl. Today, we set the intention to be grounded into Mother Earth, to be guided by our hearts, and to open our minds to our divine abilities. This full moon is also in Aquarius, which we know Aquarius is full of creativity, a free spirit, and innovative thinking. So as we step into this full moon, I invite you to think of what can you let go in order for you to step in to your creativity, to accept your free spirit, and to think of different ways that you can create more wise patterns for your life in the future. And with that, let's see what these cards have to say. We are still using the Voice of the Soul's Oracle card, which is written by Isabel Krief. So if you want to get this, it is on Amazon, and it'll be linked in the bottom. So check that out. And this one is the Talisman Oracle card, and this is written by Nora Paskaliva. our first card, we have number 2, help. Our second card is a free message that we will use our own intuition to decipher this card, which means I feel like this is so perfect for anybody watching this video. You can really tune into your intuition, to yourself, to your guides, or to source to get a message that they are trying to speak for you. And our last card will be Burden of Tears, and this is number 21. We will set those aside as we get our Talisman card to anchor in this reading. I don't know about you guys, but I have been feeling the energies peak and be very high already. Some say that you can begin to feel the portal opening a few days before and a few days after before the full moon, which is why we wanted to get this out. So really hope that this brings you peace and understanding and something that you guys can meditate on. The message from the universe, your guides, or your higher self. And always take what you like and leave what you don't. Hearing from Spirit that it's such an important time right now for us to focus on the energies of summer. We are almost coming into a time of rest, with the seasons going to change, with the Lionsgate portal being open and this full moon in Aquarius. A lot of creativity and work should be done in the next couple months so that we can enjoy our harvest and our rest that is coming up soon. Some resistance in these cards today. I don't know if it's me or the universe, but let's just send out a good intention to clear all negative energy and invite the highest and best good of all. So it is, and so it is. Ah, look, ask and you shall receive. They always show up when you ask. It's always a good reminder that how important setting our intention is and being in the right space, how helpful that can be. And just a little gentle nudge to the universe telling you what you want, telling it what you want is always helpful. All right, that feels good. Let's see what we got. I'm feeling one more. Okay, universe, what talisman will help anchor in this reading? Oh, we have success. I am excited for this reading. So let's get into it. So just as a recap, we have number 2, help, number 39, a free message, and number 21, burden of tears. Whenever I'm doing a reading, whether it's on myself or somebody else, I really like to pay attention to the numbers that show up. I love numerology. So if you see these numbers and patterns in your life, maybe it's something that Spirit or your guides or source or your higher self is trying to speak to you. So if you see the number 2, number 39, or 21 show up in your life, pay attention to that and look into that. So we will start with number 2, help. What I first noticed is we have these 2 hands here, realizing that we can't do it alone. 2 is always better than 1. That is a whole concept about our channel, is that divine union, that creating space for both of us, the divine feminine, masculine, humanity to work together. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. message is coming from our spirit guides. The one thing I love about this book is you can really use it intuitively. There are 3 different sections, whether you're getting a message from your soul, your spirit guides, or an entity, somebody that's already been passed on at this point. Sometimes I set the intention beforehand, so I know exactly who the message is coming from, but I'm also really trying to tap into my intuition and really lean into trusting the universe. So with that, this message is from our spirit guides. Your spirit guides would like you to know, we are sending you signs to help you become aware that you can move forward alone. You feel you can't accomplish important things on your own, yet you have great capability to adapt, and you can show great perseverance. We are sending you many signs related to the number 18. Remember what happened when you turned 18. What happened 18 months ago? You experienced important things at those times, which enable you to forge great inner resilience. You are capable of great things. But we wish you to also remember everything you have already accomplished. You feel we are not with you, but we are always at your side. For a few months, you try acting on your own and become aware of your inner strength. We are here, but we don't act, because it is up to you to build your own path and create your own positive evolution. This is the goal of your incarnation. I like that because sometimes when I think I know what a message is, the universe really throws me for a loop. And I love that the guides are here to help us, to really show us that all we need is on the inside. And we need to trust ourselves, trust our path, and sometimes you have to forge that path alone and know that if you need help, your guides are there for you. Very beautiful. Our free message coming up is 39. In this deck, there are a couple black cards. And those don't actually have a message. They are for you to intuitively receive a message from the universe, your guides, or your higher self. So we'll read what that has to say. This card is here to help you to connect to your psychic abilities. Take a moment to visualize the card. You are invited to receive a free message from your soul, your spirit guides, or an entity. Write down what you feel. Look at this card for as long as you need. You are invited to see a message on your own. Beyond the card's description, be confident in yourself. Starting to see a theme here. Already we are seeing that our guides are wanting us to trust our intuition and know that we need to move forward on our own in some certain patterns. And again, the universe is telling us, trust yourself and know that you have divine abilities. Be confident in yourself and receive this message that the universe has. Definitely starting to see a theme for this full moon, which so totally ties into Aquarius, because Aquarius is very independent, very free thinking and innovative and flowing with the universe. So that definitely makes sense for this channeling. We have one more from the Voice of the Oracles, which is Burden of Tears. This again is number 21. And this will be from our soul. There is great sadness in you and emotional pain. I feel it deep inside you, and I understand it. Part of you feels like pain makes you weak and vulnerable, so you repress it into your deepest depths. But this sadness is legitimate and has something positive to teach you. Your pain is a sign you're mourning a relationship, situation, or a way of being and thinking. There is still some resistance, which is why a part of you is afraid to connect to emotional suffering. If you feel unable to handle it, do not force yourself. Don't repress it. If you need to cry, scream, or talk, just do it. You can write it down or communicate with a person you trust. I really invite you to do so. It will bring you true liberation and let you open a new chapter in your life. Very beautiful. Like, this really hits home because so many times we're so scared to feel those deep, painful wounds that may be residing in our body or in our subconscious mind. And when we take the time to really sit with ourselves and allow our emotions to be as they are and not judge them, they're able to move freely and move slowly out of our body and to start a new chapter and a new pattern. And I really like the part in this message where it was talking about something emerging, which really made me think of the sturgeon, which emerges from the depths of the waters at this time. I was reading about the Native Americans and how they looked forward to this time because they knew that the largest fish that were at the bottom of the lakes would emerge, and they were able to capture these fish and be able to consume them with gratitude. And so with that, what in our depths of our soul needs to emerge so that we can be our true authentic self and allow those emotions or those feelings or those old patterns to flow through us. And I really invite you to do this work that is yourself is asking you to do. So that is very beautiful. And we will end with what will be anchoring in this reading, our talisman. We drew the card Success. The star on this source wants me to really talk about the star. It's very prominent in what star in your life or your dream or what lights you up. What is it that you need to follow? What is your North Star that leads you in life so that you can be your true authentic self? That is what my intuition is telling me, and let's see what the cards have to say. Planted seeds of success, and the stars are in your favor, gently guiding your way forward. Trust that through the storms and heavy rain, this seed will grow and prosper. Forget the feelings of doubt. You are about to achieve significant accomplishments, and it has been you alone who has done all the work. I see a pattern. I love it. I love the cards because they always connect. Even in decks that do not come together, there's always this underlining story that it's like, this can't be fabricated. We just have to trust the universe, trust our intuition, trust our divine abilities, and know that you are a magical being. And when you take the time to trust yourself, the universe shows up for you. And I really see that in this card reading. So it says, you are about to achieve significant accomplishments, and it has been you alone who has done all of the work. This is a well-deserved success, and when the victory comes, it cannot be taken away. So enjoy. This card brings great optimism for the future of any given project or issue. Use it with a specific subject in mind. Look at the little sprout on the card. It's deriving its energy from the star above. The stars are guiding us. It is written in the sky that the small plant will flourish, and it is up to you to nurture and patiently await its bloom. And our mantra for this reading is, my efforts are fruitful. My efforts are fruitful. What a beautiful reading. And I just want to take time to channel a final message from our guides. Let me energetically connect to Source at this time and protect my energies from anything negative and see what the universe has to say. It is time for you to step into your power. This reading has shown you that you are powerful, you are strong, and you can truly do it. Follow your dreams and follow your heart. Follow the light. The closer you come to the light, the more you will understand that you are of the light, that you are one with the universe. And with that, our message is to keep on following yourself. Take time to sit with yourself, to sit with your emotions, and to process anything that may have happened to your childhood that may be stopping you from flourishing in this time. Take time to understand your mind and why you act the way you act so that you can manifest your dream life. Take time to take care of the body that you have right now. So it is, and so it is. Wonderful. That is all that I am receiving from Source right now. And with that, I am so thankful that you guys sat around to enjoy this message. I hope that it really brings you some enlightenment, some happiness, or maybe even a wonderful message that you can take into this full moon. And just a gentle reminder to be conscious and aware of your energies. We know that the full moon magnifies whatever energy you are in. So let's choose a state of peace. Let's choose a state of abundance. And let's choose a state of oneness. Thank you so much for being here today. I honor you on your journey. And I just thank you for being here. I am you, you are me, and we are we. Namaste.